Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Higurashi. We had some sinister tips last time. Kinda makes me feel like some more death may be coming. But I guess we won't know until we continue. Oh no, it's a happy school morning, no one died. Dang it.
ケイちゃん、昨日はお疲れ様。
ミオンこそお疲れさんな。昨日は楽しかったぜ。
そうそう。ケイチくん、本当にありがとね。クマさん。
気に入ってもらえて嬉しいぜ。裁縫針とか刺したりするのに使うなよ。
しないよ、そんなこと。
Still chatting happily, we entered the classroom. But the moment I stepped into the room, a splashing sound and a nasty sensation. It was a bucket filled to the brim with water. And unfortunately, my foot stepped right into it.
あら、朝から雑巾がけとは熱心でございますわね。
Clomp, clomp, flip. Noises.
ケイチさんがデコピンした。今度はもっと凶悪な罠を仕掛けなさいですよ。
Seeing that, Rinna began to swoon as Mion looked on in disbelief. Everything was the same as always. No murder. Everyone was there, and nothing felt out of place. The uncertainties I'd had in the back of my mind since yesterday had vanished.
どうしたの、ケイチくん。ひょっとして寝不足かな。
Oh, just worried about dead people.
バッチリ爆睡したよ。なんなら授業中にも実演するぜ。
ダメだよ、そんなの。
Mion alerted us that the teacher was coming, so everyone shuffled off to their seats.
皆さん、おはようございます。
Who are you, Teacher San?
昨日はお祭りでしたね。最後まで後片付けに参加した人たちは本当にお疲れ様でした。
We were all slackers, so none of us actually helped clean up. Actually, I had a feeling that the only thing we did was run around the festival and cause a ruckus.
さて、この時期にはお祭りの取材で遠くから雑誌なんかの取材の方が見えたりします。
And not the police investigating murders. I thought it was the usual stuff, so I was going to tune it out. But then I noticed the different tone in her voice and started paying attention.
皆さんが取材を受けることがあるかもしれませんが、曖昧なことやいい加減なことは言わないように。
No, I haven't killed anybody. What are you talking about?
いいですね。
Don't talk to the outsiders. In unison, everyone replied, "Yes, ma'am." What she'd said was really vague, but I understood what she was trying to say. After all, this was the 5th year. There were probably lots of third-rate reporters pouring in, hoping something regarding the curse had happened. It did nothing but perpetuate the villagers' bad image. Or the villages. She was saying, don't spout stupid nonsense, you think it's funny. And now I was one of the ones who needed to keep their mouths shut. I found it rather cute how I felt a sense of unity from such a trite thing, even if I do say so myself. Yeah, someone died over there. What, really? At least I think they may have. I was summoned to club activities after school. Since everyone was still pretty tired from yesterday, we just spent the day relaxing. Yeah, that wasn't happening.
今日は本格派の推理ゲームでいこう。こんなのはどうかな。
お、海外もののゲームか。面白そうだな。
説明書も英語ですけどね。ルールはそう難しくはありませんのよ。
AKA, let's make up our own rules.
ま
僕はこのゲーム苦手じゃないですよ。
It seemed that Rena didn't handle this kind of game very well.
ルールはね、事件の犯人と凶器、あと犯行現場
Oh,
の
clue.
3つを当てられた
Okay,
人が勝
gotcha.
ち。
Deduction, yes, clue. They were three kinds of cars comprised of suspects, weapons, and locations. This seems a little pointed towards our recent events, doesn't it? I could see the names Mion and Rika were written on the suspect cards. Oh, a card with my name on it as well.
凶器のカードにもいろいろ種類があるな。
Are there any, like, pickaxes and hoes or anything?
斧やらナイフやら毒物やら。犯行現場のカードも渋いぞ。リビングやら書斎やら中庭
Yeah,
や
if I were to murder someone, it'd be, right over here. Not that I did.
つまりね、これらのカードが1枚ずつ抜かれるの。それが正解のカードで、残ったカードはシャッフルしてみんなで等分。互いに手持ちのカードを質問し合って、抜かれた正解のカードが何かを探るわけ。
Ah, I see. So the cards nobody has are the true perpetrators.
それで答えが分かったら挙手。ゲームを終了して答えが正しいかを確認。正解なら勝ちで1ポイント。外れていればマイナス1ポイント。正解してもしなくてもゲーム終了だから、カードは集めて仕切り直しってわけ。
やってみればわかるでございますわ。結構頭を使うでございますわよ。メモを取りながらじゃないと混乱しますです。
あとはやって覚えるさ。でミオン、今回の罰ゲームは何だ？
Everyone directed their attention to Mion.
そうだね。じゃあ昨日の疲れも多少あるだろうから、今日はソフトに使いっ走りの刑はどう？みんなからお使いを頼まれて、それを買いに走るってわけ。
つまりジュースとかお菓子とかを買いに行かされるんだね。今日の罰ゲームは簡単そうな気がしますです。
I wonder, is it really?
やはりケイチさんもそう思いますですの？
ああ、何を買いに行かされるかわからないからな。
I'm betting Mion would send out whoever loses to buy stuff like hemorrhoid cream or happy family planning manual or other crazy stuff. The cards were lightly shuffled and passed out to each player. The real perpetrator, the correct weapon, and the scene of the murder have been taken out. So that means all the cards I have in my hand are innocent cards.
じゃあ1番は部長の私から行くよ。ミオン、ナイフ、書斎。
I feel like a slightly better game to play right after the night of the possible murder would not be games situated around murder. I'm just saying, a little tact might be in order. You pick one suspect, weapon, and murder scene, and ask the other players. If you have any of those cards, then you must say, I have one. However, you don't need to say which one you have.
あ、俺持ってるぜ。
レナもあるよ。僕も持ってますです。ほら、完全な投資ですわね。
Three people answered when she asked if they had Mion, knife, and steady. So that means that Mion, knife, and steady are all in the clear. Gotta jot that down.
じゃあレナはね、レナ、オノ、ラウンジだよ。
Only two people said they had one? So it means out of Rennet, Axe, and Lounge, one of them is correct and one is part of the crime? No, wait, even if they say they have one, they don't have to say how many. It's possible that either Satoko or Rika-chan has two of the cards.
じゃあ次はケイちゃんだね。どうぞ。
待ってくれよ。まだ整理中。
The game is me thinking more than I thought. That's a funny statement. Oh man, this feels like it's gonna be tough. Thinking more than I thought.
よっしゃ、犯人確定。
何？もう？
Here I am spinning around in circles, and Mion just now raises her hand.
犯人はリカちゃん。凶器は毒物で、犯行現場は医務室。どう？
What about like Colonel Mustard? Mion drew the cards from the box, and we checked to see if her deduction was right.
正解だね。
あと一手だったですのに。毒物かピストルかわからなかったでございます。ピストルなんか使わないです。毒物でじわりじわりがいいのです。
Excellent. Rika-chan said such a hugely terrifying thing with such a sweet little face. Everyone was making a commotion about how they had almost had it. Rina and I were left out in the cold though.
ケイチ君はどうだったかな。レナは全然。
安心しろ。俺もさっぱりだ。
二人とも何自信ないこと言ってんだか。二人仲良くビリになっちゃうよ。
That's even worse. Going off buying something together as a couple. What if we ended up having to buy the Happy Family Planning Guide?
ケイチはこのゲーム苦手そうな顔してますです。
全然そんなことはないぞ。次でシャーロック前原の実力を見せてやる。
あら、それはいいですわね。徹底的に叩きのめして差し上げますわ。
After that, I managed to somewhat grasp the trick behind the game, but I was still always a step or two behind. I saw that Mion was somehow gleaning information from how the others were asking their questions. That level of experience was just too much. The only way I could stage a comeback was if I became ruthless. I tossed out the simple concept of deduction and switched over to the thought process needed to win. The important thing isn't to find out the criminal, it's to win at the game. Eureka! We're gonna start guessing.
ごめん。ちょっとトイレ行ってくるな。
ゆっくりブリブリしておいで。
Thanks.
みーちゃん、それ下品。
I had them hold off the game and headed down the hall. The air was crisp. It showed just how stagnant the air in the classroom was from our body heat. On the school grounds, some of our classmates were still playing around. After spending some time cooling my head, Rina had made her way over to me.
ケイチ君、ひょっとしてレナのこと呼んだ？
ああ、呼んだ。
As I got up from my seat, I winked over at Rina. I'm glad it worked out. Whoops.
時間の無駄なので担当直入に行く。レナ、お前の今日のゲームの過去の戦績は？
She was taken aback. After a moment, she hesitantly opened her mouth.
全敗だよ。
She purposely loses. She doesn't want people to find out that she knows how to kill.
どうしてそんなこと聞くんだろう。
I could tell from how apprehensively she was playing.
このままでいくと俺もそうなる。今日のゲームは大逆転の秘策が思いつかない。
じゃあ今日の罰ゲームはケイチ君と一緒なのかな。
おいおい、早くも負けを受け入れるなよ。勝ちに行こうぜ、俺たちで。
でもどうやって？
I brought my lips up to Rena's ear. Whisper, whisper, whisper. They're gonna cheat.
そんなの
They're
あ
gonna
りな
share
のかな
information, like insider trading. It's gonna be great.
忘れたのかレナ。快速第2条だぞ。勝つために全ての努力をしよう。
頑張るよ
We're going to torture the other classmates for information. Our plan of attack was quite a rudimentary one. At the beginning of the game, everyone would be focused on their own hand for a while, taking notes and whatnot. Since our seats were right next to each other, we'd reveal our hands to each other. If we did it under the desk, then nobody would know. We'd begin the game with twice as much information as everyone else. Having this much information would mean we'd need to investigate less.
この作戦なら他の連中よりも確実なリードを持って開始できる。
これなら今度こそ勝てそうだよ
We both smirked at each other. If I was the shady businessman, then Rina was the corrupt senator. Pleasure doing business with you.
じゃあ早速戻ろうよ二人で組んでみんなをあっと言わせちゃおう
I figure they might figure out something after you decided to go to the bathroom, then Rena decided to follow you quickly after.
おいおい、二人で一緒に戻っちゃ意味ないだろう。いかにも打ち合わせしてきましたって感じだぞ。
あ、ごめんじゃあどうしよう
レナは先に戻れ。俺は洗面所で顔でも洗ってのんびりしてから戻る。
わかったね
This is either going to go well or terrible, and I'm leaning towards terrible. Rena turned around and headed back to the classroom. I guess I should wait a bit longer before going back. If I went too soon, it wouldn't seem like I went to the bathroom. If Mion or one of them suspected something, then there could be problems. Well, they'd figure it out sooner or later, because both Rena and I would start winning over and over again. Both Rena and I will have earned enough points to avoid being the losers by the time Mion realized what was happening. Excellent. Not bad at all.
前原くん
Oh no, I didn't cheat in the game.
ちょっといいですか
Huh? It's the teacher. Man, things are just getting good.
何ですか？今ちょっと大事な。
Listen, if someone gets murdered, you say nothing, got it?
前原くんにお客さんがいらしてますよ。昇降口へ行ってください。
But I'm playing a
お
game.
客さん？俺別にお店なんか開いてないし。
待たせていますよ。早く行ってきなさい。
Sounds like something someone would say to keep me out of the game. Right before my big match was pretty bad timing to have a visitor. But the very fact that someone was here to see me was strange enough to pique my interest. I didn't want to waste any time, so I decided to take care of it quickly. The entryway was a heavy contrast from the hot sunlight and deep shadows. Who the heck are you? Waiting there, looking uncomfortably warm, was a middle-aged man, his tie sloppily loosened, and his jacket tucked underneath his arm.
前原さんですか
Who are you, middle-aged man?
前原圭一さん
I've got candy. There's no question that he wasn't a resident of Hinamizawa, and that this was without a doubt the first time he had met me. Ever since I met Tomitake-san, it seemed I was fated to meet middle-aged men.
そうですよ。どちら様ですか？
私の車エアコンが効いてますからそっちでお話ししましょうここ暑くありません
That sounds like the kind of thing where someone gets you in their car and they give you the candy. I don't know about this. The man, completely ignoring my question, pointed over to his car parked near the gate and began walking. You've got to be kidding me. I had no intention of going along with some geezer I didn't even know, and he was asking me to get in his car along with him? Thank you for having some sense, Keiichi.
だって食いやしません
Oh, good. He's safe then, because he said that.
どうぞどうぞ
I don't even know who you are. He opened the back door of his car and called me over. I didn't like this old man, but I wanted to know what this was about. Even while knowing that conversations that start out like this have never led to anything good. Look, just say no, Keiichi. Don't get in the car with the creepy man. The inside of his car was pretty cool. That's how they rope you in. Cars with air conditioners were supposed to be a luxury. My dad didn't have one in his car, at least.
冷えすぎだったら言ってくださいよ。私ガンガンに冷やしちゃうたちですから。
I like getting nice and cold in my creeper car.
で、俺に何の用ですか?
Out of spite, I decided to ignore his remark in the same way he did to me and start my own line of questioning. He pulled out a notepad from his pocket and took a picture that was stuck between the pages. On it was the face of a pretty goofy-looking guy.
この男性のことでご存知の
Oh boy, did he die?
教えてください。
Who is it? Is it our good friend? Oh, I hope he's dead. I mean, I don't hope he's dead, but I do want someone to be dead. Who the heck is this? I doubt even his close friends would be able to recognize who he was from the expressionless picture that looked like it was taken at the DMV.
シャツにマジックで落書きがありましたね。
Are there DMVs in Japan? I feel like that was a translation to make it more understandable in English.
前原さんをはじめクラスメート何人かの署名員で
Oh,
した。
yeah, he's dead, isn't he?
え? これ、富武さん?
Tomitake-san! That's who I thought it would be. There was no hint of his usual unreliable and easygoing personality in this photo. It was an expressionless, half-asleep face.
では、こちらの女性はわかりますか?
Even before seeing it, I had a good idea of who it was.
名前は知りませんけど、ゆうべ富武さんと一緒にいた女の人です。
Keiichi, you're not supposed to tell anything to the people. Didn't you listen to your teacher? I don't know what her name was, but I do know she was a resident of Hinamizawa.
この二人に最後に会ったのはいつですか?
綿流しのお祭りの晩、一緒に話をしました。二人とも仲良さそうでしたよ。
何か気になったこととかありませんか?
I mean, other than the fact that they were telling this kid about all these murders, no.
何でも結構です。話してください。
Being asked for every little detail is very troubling, honestly. I had a pretty good idea of who this guy was by now.
富武さんたちに何かあったんですか?
There was no response to my inquiry, which means yes. Thus, I replied to that silence in kind. I was pretty sure, no, certain, that this guy was a cop. Or he's a creeper and he just wants you to get in his car and he's got a fairly convincing story. Then why? Why was he asking about Tomitake-san? Did something happen to him? More importantly, where's Psych? Why me? Shouldn't there have been plenty of other people who knew more about him than I did? The roar of the air conditioner felt unbearably loud. After a long pause, he finally spoke again.
前原さんはまだこちらに越されてきたばかりですよね。ご存知ですかな? 例のお社様の話は。
Look, middle-aged man, I'm just a middle schooler. You need to, chill out here. My heart began to race. I'm pretty terrible at hiding things. It probably showed on my face.
全く知らない?知らないんなら結構なんですがね。
まあ、聞いたことくらいは。富武さんに教えてもらったんですけど。
どの辺までご存知ですか?
The dismemberment killing. The accidental death. The death by illness, followed by suicide. And the lady who was beaten to death. You know, classic campfire stories. The incident that always happens the day of the Watanagashi, ending in suspicious deaths. I didn't think Tomitake-san would have kept anything from me. I think that was everything. No, rather, I didn't want to think there was anything more than that.
前原さんはタタリとかを信じ
Listen
てい
here,
ますか
middle-aged man. I'm missing out
率
on
直
my
なところ
game,
で結構です
and Rena and I are gonna win, and she's gonna love me, so just back off.
信じてません。
My answer was instant. It wasn't so much that I didn't believe in it as I was on the verge of believing. I wanted to clear away my own doubts. That was the more prominent feeling.
本当にならよかったです。やっぱり前原さんは都会育ちですね。
信じてなかったら何なんですか？俺、仲間を待たせてるんで、
Yeah,
あ
there
ま
we
り時
go.
間取れないんですけど。
Keep the man in the loop here. We gotta
その写
move.
真の男性は昨晩
Dang it.
お亡くなりになりまし
I
た。
mean, I guess I'm not surprised, but yeah. Tomitaki seemed okay. He was a little strange, but he seemed like he was fun. And now we're never gonna have him back again. My mind went blank. Huh? What happened to Tomitaki-san?
よりにもよってね、お亡くなりになられたのが昨日、つまり綿流しの
I know. I'm aware.
前原さんにはどういう意味があるのかわかりますよね。
意味って、意味なんか。
Not any for the cause of his death, or the reasons behind it. The real problem was that he died on the day of the Watanagashi. Meaning this year, the curse of Oyashiro-sama had once again...
富武二郎さんがお亡くなりになられたことはまだ内緒です。どうしてかはなんとなくお分かりになりますよね。
I didn't want to understand why.
教えてください。一体、何があったんですか？
得意なんですよ。ひなみ沢の方にはちょっと刺激の強い。
The waterways got full of cotton and caused it to flood where he was staying, and he drowned. Wouldn't that be ironic? There was a roundabout way of saying it, or it was, but it caused me to doubt whether or not I wanted to hear the rest. I would only regret forcing myself to learn something I shouldn't. Or, at least, that's how I figured I would feel if I listened to the rest.